We're in the north, and we have a seasonal business. It's literally start over every year, because through the winter months, pool-wise, there's just nothing to do. Other areas of the country, you can keep busy, you can keep some guys doing some stuff and girls doing some stuff, and that's it. Here, really, we start and stop. And the challenge with starting and stopping is you lose the momentum, and then in the spring, both physically, you're physically drained because you're atrophy over the winter and you're not working. And also just you've got to refresh your skills, and you got to remember how you're doing something and what you do, and it's relearning every year. No matter how many years I've been at this, and I've been at it nearly 30, I always have to stop and think in the spring about how to do certain things or what the right process is. And inevitably, we all hit that wall in the spring, and it becomes very difficult, and you have to figure out how to push through that. And to me, that's what happiness is all about. Finding the love in the thing that you're doing because you're doing it. Whether it hurts, whether it's painful, whether it's exhausting, whether it doesn't matter what it is that the thing is, finding the joy in it allows it to be okay. And it allows me to feel good in the moment that I'm doing anything, that regardless of whether I'm tired or regardless of whether I'm sore or I don't want to do it anymore or I'm lazy, any of those things, the doing of the thing, I find a happiness in it. And the net result is we push through those hard times. Everyone hits the wall of hard times, especially seasonally when you go from nothing to 100 miles an hour. It just, at some point, it becomes tough. You're refreshed and ready to go, and you're early on, you're push, and you're aching and you're sore, but you feel good about it. But as those weeks drag on, it starts to hurt a lot, just mentally, physically, emotionally. And by finding the joy in the thing that you do and understanding why you're doing this, you can say it's just money, but if it's just money, it's going to be really tough to push through. But if there's a joy in the thing that you do, it's so much easier to push through it. And the net result is happier customers, happier self. Great story from yesterday. I was standing with a customer and another contractor. And the other contractor was saying, oh, it's, for us, it's very important that the customer is happy. And in front of the customer, I stopped him. And I said, I disagree with you. I think it's important for me to be happy. And if I can figure out a way of being happy, the customer is guaranteed to be happy. But if I focus on their happiness and try to do everything according to them, and I'm not enjoying the process and I'm not loving the process, then we all miss because the customer won't be happy either. But if we can take our focus off of making customers happy and instead finding the happiness in us, the net result, if I find happiness in me, every customer around me is going to be happy. It just happens that way. And it was one of those kind of moments where you don't know how the customer is going to take it, don't know how this other contractor is going to take it, but I thought it was an important distinction. And the more I've thought about it since having made that comment, I understand how important it is. That if I can find the happiness and the joy in what I'm doing, I will automatically make the customer's experience better. They will feel happier about it. It'll be a net result, better product than if I just try to figure out how to make them happy and I kiss their butts and I'm always worried about them. I don't worry about me. I'll lose me in the process and I never will fulfill them. So I would hope that everyone would focus inward on the happy part, and the net result is the customer will be happy.